Hi, my name is Heather, and I want to talk a little bit today about my belief in God and how I came to know who God is and what He means to me. Creation is a beautiful act of God, and I'm blessed to continue to enjoy the gift of life He has given me. In my childhood, I was born and raised in Hays, Kansas. It's where I grew up, and I was pretty much spent a lot of my time with my grandma and grandpa, where I went to church every Saturday, and I also attended catechism every week, every Wednesday, and I learned a lot from that. However, when being a child, I really didn't like to go to church all the time. I had really a big situation with wanting to attend because all my other friends really weren't, and so I struggled with my belief in God back then because I didn't quite understand it. Um, as I continued to go to church with my grandma and attend these classes as I got a little bit older in my middle adult years or whatever, my early adult years, I ended up changing my viewpoints because I kind of felt like the Catholic way was a little bit different from what I was learning as I got older. I felt like the Catholics were very kind of judgmental and very repetitious in the things that they did and stuff. And they prayed to um, the saints and stuff, which I felt kind of like it wasn't proper from what I read in the Bible. When I've read the Bible fully, I realized it wasn't what I truly believed in as my spirit got convicted. Um, so I ended up when I was 19, I ended up getting baptized in a First Christian church to where I was baptized Christian, and I baptized on Palm Sunday. And I was very excited because I remember sitting there in the church, and all of a sudden they were playing the song "What a Friend We Have in Jesus," and it really touched my heart, and tears were pouring down my face. And I made a decision that day to go up and serve Christ, and that changed my life forever, as I feel my understanding of God became more prevalent and more understandable. Then I decided to read everything I could in sight that I could get a hold of. I really liked reading Philip Yancey and Max Lucado and all Christian authors I could get a hold of. I just really read them like it was very important to me. And then but before all that happened, when I was in eighth grade, I made my confirmation in the Catholic Church, where I made my own. We had got a new name, which kind of resembles that in the Bible, like what happened to Paul, how he turned to Saul, and uh, God gives us a new name. So I remember getting my confirmation name, which was Allison, and I feel like some of the things that Catholics do stand for are very important. You know, like they make sense. However, there are other things that they do that don't make sense. So I just feel like being non-denominational and really my belief in just Jesus and what he is and what he stands for is totally different than any kind of organized religion. It's more love and action than anything. And so I converted to Christianity, and I completed a 3 year Bible study course where I really took a lot of time reading and doing studies on every chapter in the Bible, which gave me a clear understanding of who Jesus is and what he stands for and how much he means to how much he became evident to me in my life. And I still, to this day, continue to have a very strong belief in him and the things that he does. I've never seen anyone in my life that's been able to put people to their knees like Jesus does. And so then in my middle adult life, I decided to graduate from Purdue. I went to Purdue University, Global University, and I obtained a certificate in human services because I feel like it's real important to know the people that you're going to be serving and people really need, people are really, it's really important to understand people and what they have going on in their lives and stuff to be able to communicate with them. And I graduated from there with my certificate. Then I decided to come to Barclay simply because it's a biblical based college, and I have a really strong desire to teach others about the Bible because I'm so well knowledgeable about it, and it has had such a major impact on my life that I want to be able to teach others about it. And God has many truths and much love for his creation, and I want so much to be a part of teaching others about that. Um, I believe in that everything happens for a reason, and that uh, many people are lost today and they really need the guidance and the understanding. There needs to be a Jesus revolution like there was back in the 60s. People need to understand who Jesus is, and times are getting short, and I feel like there's so many people out there lost, and I want to do my best to teach them about the wonderful truths of God. And it is such a blessing to be a part of God's purpose, which I know without a doubt my service to him is the reason I have been gifted life. And I want to continue to do that all the days of my life because it's so important to me to make God happy. Thanks.